Welcome back to WASHOE Nevada for episode 15 with me, MrSealyp. Okay, so we are going to finish off this contract. We're at 99%. There can't be much left. We will still have some seed left, not a huge amount, but we'll have a little bit. Any minute now, really. This should, I hope. There we go. Let's fold that up. This is all our equipment, so we haven't got to worry about that. Let's go on to there, 41,523. Let's collect on that. I'm going to take on that fertilising job, accept contract, because I've got the fertiliser. I'll whiz over to field 12, get that done. That'll be another 21 grand in the bank. There are a couple of other fertilising ones. That contract on field 1, just, it didn't come up. I'm puzzled. Field 1 says it's ready to harvest. Fruit type, cotton. Don't know, it's a bit odd that. Maybe at some point. Right, scrolling across here. Our price for our canola is at 1,386 and still climbing. It may hit 1,400, so I'm glad I didn't sell it all at 1.3. We'll make a bit more money, not a huge amount, but we will make more money, so that's fine. We'll get on with that in a minute. Right, take this back. I'm collecting the straw off of field 11A. That is continuing. That is going into the silo. We're up to 200,000 litres plus 50,000 in the trailer. Another load, and that will take me to the maximum. I think the silo holds 300,000 litres. So I think what I'll do is any spare over and above that I will take down to the barn and sell, and we can kind of exchange that for hay, because we do need some hay. So any money I make on selling the straw, I'll buy a bit of hay. I've got my 2 fields. I'm still going to do hay on those 2 fields, but I'll probably do that off screen, because I've done a little bit of that already. I've done a lot of grass work on those fields on 10 and 16, so I'll probably just do the hay production off screen. Whether I might do, I might not, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I do need to get this stuff sorted. Conveyor belts, that was the other thing, wasn't it? Right, let's take this back over here and top up with what's left. There won't be a lot left, but let's grab it anyway. Switch to the front tank. Nice. Switch to the rear. Right. I'm going to get on that fertilising job on field 12. Just so you can see what happens in between. Sometimes in between episodes I do stuff and don't show any of it. I just thought it kind of makes more sense to show what I'm doing. Right, that's done. Field 12 is right up in the back corner. We're also going to need to think about at some point in the next couple of episodes, I need to do that potato harvest on field 5. I don't just want to cultivate it in, that's a waste of potatoes. I might as well harvest it. It's probably going to end up costing me money because I'm going to have to lease the potato harvester to do it, and I'm probably going to need to lease the bigger one because otherwise it would take me forever. But it needs doing. Can't believe I messed that up. So finally, the time has come. I'm going to sell the canola. Frustratingly, and it's one of those, you know, you make your OCD, you know, my eyes twitching and the vein in my neck's throbbing. And I'll show you why. Livestock market, canola, 1399. It didn't hit 14. It went up and up and up and up. $1 off of 1,400. Never mind. We'll still do alright at this. So, let's get the first of these over. Actually, we'll probably get both over, can't we? There we go. Let's make some money. Hang on a minute. Why am I? Oh, I remember now. I suddenly thought, oh, I'm missing a load of money. Right, as you've already seen, while the money's going up, 41 grand, nice, and then... No. There we go. Fertilising on field 11A has been done. Fertilising on field 9 has been done. And I'm now making hay on field 10. The reason the money had gone down, that sudden moment of panic, I bought the plot of land around field 10 temporarily because I had hay stuck in amongst the railroad tracks. Or say the railroad tracks. The tracks are up there for the irrigation system. And I couldn't do anything about it. Unfortunately, unless I owned the land, it wouldn't let me pick it up. So I bought the plot of land around it. I'll show you on the map what I mean. So yeah, the plot around the outside, that one there, which I can now sell back because I got the hay that I needed. So okay, so with all that then, the canola sold, we're up to 560,000. I have got about 7,500 litres of soybean in the harvester off of field 9. I said it wasn't going to be a huge amount, but it is good to go. Once the hay's done, we are good to start making total mix ration, which means we can start getting cattle. What I've also done is taken on a contract. As I do, I've taken on the contract on field 1 for cotton. And as part of that contract, if I borrowed vehicles, I've got 2 case cotton harvesters. Nice. So I'm going to be doing that at some point. Whether that's in this episode, I wanted to make sure I kind of held the contract open, so I took it on. So it doesn't matter if that sits for a little bit. That's what I will do, I think. Let's just get the soybean out of this. I think the best price for that is 1733, and that might be... I can't remember where that was now. I'm kind of cutting or mowing and tedding as I go on field 10, because obviously I can only put 300,000 litres of hay into the silo. So I don't want to do the whole field and find I've got 300,000 litres more than I need, or 100,000 or whatever it might be. What we're up to, 7742. It's not a huge amount, but I'm pretty sure it was oh no, Star Peak Restaurant for the soybeans. So cover on, let's whiz up to Star Peak, sell that, and that's where we'll stand financially at the moment, with all the harvesting done and the various different crops sold. And that's with having swapped over the John Deere as well, so in the last episode, that is, not this episode. Gives us a pretty good starting point for buying cattle, actually. That said, I do need to buy a mixing wagon. Or I could lease one, actually, because if I lease the Anderson, the large one that's 29,000 litres, the I can't remember the designation of it. If I lease that and then just make as much total mix ration as I can and put it back into the silo, I'll say as much as I can, 300,000 litres worth. It seems silly buying it because I don't really need it as an ongoing thing. I could just lease one every time I needed it. We'll have a look at the price and we'll see. We'll kind of work out an option there. So I'm torn now. You'll probably already know from the thumbnail because at the time of recording this I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, and I haven't decided on my thumbnail. It's either going to be cattle, or it's going to be the cotton harvest. Really haven't decided, so that. £13,000 for 7,000 litres. That's not bad at all. Okie dokie then. So that's everything sold that I can sell. I think I've got a little bit of corn, only 10,000 litres, but I'm not too worried about that at the moment. Let's get this hay situation sorted out, then we can sort out a mixer wagon. Actually, while I'm doing that, let's have a look. I've used them before, so I kind of know. They're just a little bit too small now. If you're running a small operation with a few cows, fair enough. The A950, I knew it was the A something. Yeah, 115 grand. How much is it to lease? 5 grand. I mean, to be fair, I could do a water run and that covers the cost of the leasing, so actually that's not too bad. I'll probably, you know what, let's lease it now so I can collect it from the store in a little while. Right, let's get this back. I'll finish off the hay and then let's get to making some Total Mix ration, and then potentially before the end of the episode we'll get some cattle. We've done the crops, now time for the cattle. Okay, so I haven't cut everything. I didn't need to cut everything. I've left a little bit in the middle. I think I'm 7,000 litres short of 300,000 litres in the silo down there, so that's all good. I have sprayed this, and the sprayer, actually I need to go and check on that, went back over to field 11. Field 11, I decided I'm going to put cotton in it. So that's been seeded, planted. That's all done. That's in the ground. So the fertiliser spreader will go back over that. This tedder is leased. I didn't buy it. What I also decided to do was, I said about conveyor belts and various different things like that. But what I decided to do in the end was use the milling machine for doing the silage. Now, I know there are kind of different ways of looking at it. It's dropped off there. I'll put the tedder behind it for the time being. I won't take it back. If it gets to near midnight and I haven't used it again, I'll get rid of it because I don't want to. At some point I'll probably buy one, but for the time being I think I'm alright. I'm just thinking if I use a load to make Total Mix ration I could go and make some more hay. It's actually not a bad idea. Right, so I mean there's absolutely nothing to stop me bringing the mixer wagon over under that pipe over there, putting in the straw and the hay, and then driving it over here and putting in the silage. Absolutely nothing at all. I just thought it'd be easier all under one roof. Now I also know that you don't have to use straw to make Total Mix ration. That's just the way I do it. I've always put that in there just to pad it out so it makes the straw and so it makes the hay and the silage go further. You can get more Total Mix ration by doing it. I just find it easier. If I've got wheat fields and stuff anyway, or I've got straw, or you're making it, it's a byproduct of the crop at the end of the day. You know, you're getting the crop as well. Might as well use it. So yeah, so this is what I thought I'd do. Turn that on. That's why this milling machine is up there on that list. You know, I've said before, a list of mods that you will probably end up using on most maps that you play on, because they're versatile, or they're cheap, or you know, I say cheap as in you get a lot for your money. There are loads of cheap mods, but it doesn't mean, or cheap vehicles and machinery, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to use them all the time. But certain bits, you know, you might get a very large cultivator for a very cheap price, and generally speaking you end up kind of thinking, well, I'm going to use that again, I like that. Now this is one of those things, the milling machine. Now on 17 it was a snow blower, so it has been changed slightly, but it does the job. I could have used conveyor belts and achieved the same kind of thing really if I'd wanted to, but I've got this already. and I want to leave the conveyor belt over at the quarry for collecting lime. I don't have to keep taking it backwards and forwards, so it just made more sense to do this. Right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to carry on putting a couple more loads in, so I've got about, I'll go to about 200,000 litres I think for the time being. I can do the rest off screen. In the silo, then we'll whiz over, we'll grab the feed mixer and we'll make some total mix ration. The good thing about that is I can then make the total mix ration and store it back into the silo. And then cattle. We'll need to lease a cattle trailer. We don't have to, I mean we can do a direct buy if we want to and get them kind of delivered from the livestock market, but I'd rather go and collect them I think. Personally, I think this is a 52,000 litre trailer, but with the milling machine we get to around 51, just under. Oh, I've gone a little bit over, there we go, and it kind of stops. So, probably would have made more sense to do it the other way. Right. Actually, to be honest with you, what I've got in the silo at the moment, I've got enough to make a load of total mix ration, so I think we'll do that. Excellent. Let's have a look in here. Scroll across, and we can see what we've actually got then. So we have got at the moment 300,000 litres of straw, 293,359 litres of hay. Like I say, I'm about 7,000 litres short. At the moment, 154,000 litres of silage. So I've got what I need. I can take straw over independently to put in for bedding in a separate trailer load, and water I've got. So we're pretty much good to go, I think. I'm going to put this over here for the time being. Now, I have brought over the planter to field 9, but I can't decide what to put in it. I think I might put a wheat or a barley or an oat in it, I think. That way I can keep ticking over with my straw. I don't know why I did that. I can keep ticking over with my straw. It's a small field, but realistically I'm only doing it for the swath. So it kind of makes sense. I think what I'll do, I'll set that off and running while I go and get the... So it's on cotton at the moment. I've only got 517 litres left. Okay. Done barley. Let's do oats, I think. There's no fertiliser at the moment either, so I'm going to come and spray that again. That's not a problem. Right, I'll jump out. Let the worker get on with that. Okay. Right. Let's go and grab this mixer wagon. I'm seriously considering now, after all that work I did on field 16 to put grass in it and extend it, I didn't even use it. I didn't even finish off using field 10. So I am now thinking whether or not to just cultivate that in and put crop in it. Might be a better idea. Don't know, just a thought at the moment. So this is the machinery ready for the contract on field 1. 2 case harvesters and the truck with the loader. I don't know if I'm going to use that. I might use the truck, but I might grab my low loader trailer. I might just grab it on a tractor. We've got the wheel loader from the quarry, and I might use the stuff from the John Deere cotton harvesting stuff. I think I might do that. I'm just thinking actually. Cotton technology. Oh no, it's under machinery. Wrong place. Yeah, cotton technology. I might just grab the cotton spear frame and put that onto the wheel loader. Although I wouldn't mind using that. That's really cool. Oh no, I can't with this one, but I can when I do my own field. I might lease the John Deere. I don't know. All ideas buzzing around my head. Things to do on future days and future episodes. So the Anderson Smart Mix A950, 29,000 and something litres. I've got to just remember what my quantities were. Mine's gone blank. It'll come back to me. Was it 7,714-ish, wasn't it? It was something like that. I do need to check. Right. It does mean, however, once I've got the first mix of this, we can actually get cattle straight away. So I can put total mix ration in. So... under the pipe, like so. No, this is not an exact science. I'm sure it's about 7.3. Right, so let's go to straw. This is going to be tricky. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. Just over. Then we want. Let's go with silage now. So that should take us up to about 14.6 in theory. 11, 12, 13, 4. Okay, thereabouts. And then now we put in the hay, which is double the amount, and it's just literally to fill it up. And what should happen is it will go a lighter brown when it reaches total mix ration. At the moment it's forage, it's all mixed. There you go, total mix ration. We are full, 29,393 litres. Absolutely awesome. So, you know what, let's get the cattle. I can worry about filling up the total mix ration later on, can't I? So I'm going to whiz over in the truck. Let's lease an animal trailer. What I will need to do is check on the unload side, because I need this to be on the right, I think. Let's just check. We are tip side left, tip side right. I mean, I could do tip side back, that'd be a lot easier, wouldn't it? Let's do tip side back. Right, close that off. If you're wondering, I know a lot of people still ask, because you might be new to the channel, how do I get my menu to go on and off like that without seemingly going through the menus? I do have Satex side panel plugged in. Okay, now I'm concerned. Why has that not come up with the... oh, because I've got no animals in there. That would be why. Right, stop that. Go and grab the truck. Yeah, I've got a Satex, or Logitech now, Logitech G side panel, heavy equipment side panel, plugged into my PlayStation 4, and it works. There's a whole video on it. Right, workers complete on this. So we've got oats in there. That will need another spray. Let's grab the truck. Always over to the store. I've got a few bits of machinery now that really do need a wash, don't they? Oh, and Jeremy needs a friend. I mustn't forget to do that too. Jeremy's friend. Livestock market's not too far away, that's good. Oh, I could use the truck from there, couldn't I? Didn't think of that. Right, so... animal transport, I think I'll use the Micheletto. That takes 14, and the Wilson Silver Star takes 12 cows. Actually, you know what? It's more appropriate to use the Wilson for where I am, I think. Lease it 4,000. I suppose. So this is where you get into that situation. You look at it and you think, okay, I'm buying cows. I can lease that for 4,000, but I could have used that 4,000 to have them delivered. So it's a kind of trade-off. It's different if you've bought one, if you own one outright. But again, it's not as bad on this map because I know I can make money back fairly efficiently. Yeah, it just fits, doesn't it? Fits better. We'll use this one. Can I get out past those? Probably not. Back myself into a bit of a corner there, leaving the harvesters in the way, but okay. We're getting cattle, yes, at last. Now, I'm going to get a different breed because we're in America. I know they're more Southern American, but I'm going to get some Brahmins. I don't normally do that. But let's go different, shall we? Right, okay. Cool. And obviously, my lamppost. Obviously, doing 12 at a time is going to take a while. It would be a lot quicker and easier if you just went to the trigger and just pressed the button repeatedly, but so cows, Brahman. Let's get. Oh, you know what? Let's fill it up with white first. Okay, confirm. 30 grand. They're hard to see in there because they're white. Whoa, hang on. They are in there. Right. Now we're looking. Once this car's gone. Then the backwards and forwards to the livestock market is literally just across this little valley to the right, so it shouldn't take too long. And my load trigger is the other side. Oh no, it's this side. No, that's the milk, isn't it? Yep. Okay. I don't think the door's open on this one. I can't remember. Apparently not. Right. Let's unload. Confirm. Yes, we now have cattle. Awesome. They are going to need water. They are going to need feed. They are going to need bedding. which I'll get on to in a moment. I'm going to go backwards and forwards, just grab some more. Let's get a load in here. My plan is kind of a little bit longer term, is to get to a point where we buy a second, what's the word for it? Cow barn. We'll get another one. I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll use this plot because it's fairly flat, and we'll just gradually encroach on that small field. We'll put another one next to it, the other side, and increase the herd. Fantastic. Right, I do need to get some bedding and stuff in there, but let's get some more cows first. Right. I'll see you in a minute. We've got a load more in there. Right, I bought one full trailer load of each colour, so we've got 48 in there at the moment. I'm definitely going to get more, but I think what we need to do is actually get them fed. So what I'm going to do is just pull this to one side without driving over the crop. That'd be great. Just get that. Go and get the water. I'm going to unload this full load of Total Mix ration. There we go. Now we have got the symbol. For 48 of them, 29,000 litres isn't going to go very far at all. We've got some coming up into the trough, but not a huge amount. How are we looking? Yeah, it's just a drop in the ocean, so I'm going to have to do a whole load more, which is what I anticipated. The more cows you've got, or the more cattle you've got, the more you're going to need. Right. I'll make some more in a minute. Let's get the water. Actually, what I will do next, I think, I'll take the mixer wagon over, I'll put straw in it, bring that over for their bedding. But first, let's get some water. I think I've got some in the water tower. So we'll fill up the tanker, we'll put in what it needs, then put it back into the water tower. That is the beauty of having water storage, because if you use a large tanker like this and you fill it up normally, and then you kind of can't use it for anything, you can't use it for milk or anything like that, because the water's kind of stuck in it. But having somewhere you can actually unload the water makes life so much easier. And that's again why Jim's a legend. Now what you can do, which I've done quite a lot recently on test maps and things like that, is put water, yes please, is put in a standpipe, and I've been using the standpipe mod, and that to me, again with the milling machine, that's my go-to water source on a map if you need it. I think it's 1,500 to place. It takes up next to no room at all, and you can put it right up close to water troughs, and it's a brilliant mod. Really, really handy. It's taking a while to fill up. Talk amongst yourselves while we wait. I'll put the kettle on. And there we go, 32,000 litres. Right. Let's go and do that. What are we on, episode 15? Seems like a long time coming. I'm pretty sure in episode 1 I mentioned the fact I was going to do cattle. It was going to be a cattle farm. So, yeah, it's just taking a while to get to this point. Where's our trough? Awesome. It's filling up. Albeit gradually. Right, what are we looking at for water then? No, that's the cat, that's the sheep. I thought I cleaned out the... That's weird, I'm sure I cleaned out the feed area for Jeremy. Water, oh, we're not going to need much more. It's in the green at the moment. Right. I'll do then, let's just pull that to one side. Stop that there. Let's go and grab bedding. Then we'll do some more Turtwix ration as well, I think. Awesome. What does this hold? It's 200. Cows, isn't it? Large cow pasture, yeah, 200. So I reckon if I go up to about 180, maybe 185, that gives me enough space then for new births. But if I do that, I'm going to need to do way more hay. And silage I might be alright for a while, but straw I'm definitely going to need more of. Because I'm going to need it for bedding too. This should let me just put straw in. Although it might need more than 29,000 litres to be fair, but I could just use a normal trailer, but I've got this hooked up, so I might as well. Okay, straw. Cool. Why am I not getting the unload thing come up for? Just remembered why. So that's unloading. There's some in there. Right, how are we looking on that? Straw, we're going to need another load. Okay. Right, bear with me a minute then. Okay. That's 4 loads I think I've done. Or 5, I can't remember now. We are... Total mix ration, 146,000 litres in there. We're in the green across the board. Productivity's at 100%. Next animal in 100 hours? Okay. I think we might need to get some more. Although we are already producing manure, slurry and milk. Although we've only got 75 litres. Now, I'm going to be getting more cows, cattle, putting them in there. Which means more production of total mix ration. Water's not a problem, I can put that in. Straw, we're going to need. I did say we might buy straw as well, it depends. We've got the barn up there, I did sell some in there. So there's no reason at all why. Again, I could go and do a water run and earn potentially anywhere between 12 and 20 grand for a water run. And then spend that money on buying straw. So I don't have to keep doing fields to get straw swaths, but I could do. Right. So there we have it. We now have cattle. That's what I've been building up to for a while. Next episode is going to be cotton harvest. That contract on field 1. I'm curious to see if I can make some money because normally there's crop left over. Our field here is now just going to its next growth stage, which is absolutely fantastic. Well, its first growth stage. I did have to put some lime on that just on the middle section, but that's going to have oats in. And then we've got cotton up on the top field. So what I'm going to do now, I think, make a load more total mix ration, but I'm going to store it in the silo. I'm considering actually putting another one of the Mercury Farms shed pack silos in, because there's one that's kind of red sided, kind of matches that barn. That will give us a capacity then, because that holds 500,000 litres. With this one, that'll be 800,000 litres of each crop. It's going to take a long time to get to that point for us to get enough in there, but it might not be a bad idea. So, there we go. With that done, I think we've come to the end of another episode. Let's put our silage in. And then, lastly, our hay. Yeah. We've got cattle, we've done hay, we've done various different things. We sold the canola we were going to do, we finished off various different jobs. Cotton up in our top field 11A, and the cycle goes over again. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.